Good afternoon, everyone. So today we'll cover NCERT section 9.4 to 9.4.1 with example 4 to 9 of differential equations. So today's topic is easy but powerful method for solving some differential equation, the variable separable method. Okay, that is used to solve first order, first degree differential equation. Okay, we already know how to calculate the order and degree of a differential equation. So the today's focus on the special kind of a differential equation, that is of first order and first degree. First order mean the highest derivative present in the differential equation is dy by dx, and also the given differential equation is polynomial with dy by dx. Then we can define degree, and the degree is 1, so the highest power of highest derivative, that is dy by dx, is 1. So in today's lecture, we solve first order first degree differential equation by using variable separable method. So in the section 9.4 of NCERT, we shall discuss 3 methods of solving first order first degree differential equation. First method is differential equation with separable variable. The first method is differential equation with separable variable. Second is homogeneous differential equation. And third is linear differential equation. Okay, so at first we see what is the method of separable variable. So a differential equation is separable if it can be written as dy by dx is equal to gx into hy. Okay, that is, let's suppose there is a differential equation dy by dx is equal to fxy. So the function fxy is a with variable x and y. Okay, there is 2 unknown variable x and y. So if we can write fxy as product of 2 separate functions. First is gx, that is function with variable x, and then hy, that is a function with variable y. So we can write the function fxy with as a product of 2 function gx into hy. That is, we can separate it as a with variable x and with variable of y. So to solve this above differential equation, we need to separate the variable. So if there is a question of the form, a differential equation of the form dy by dx is equal to gx into hy, then we can just separate the variable. How we can separate? We can write it as 1 by hy dy is equal to gx dx. So we write it as the function with y, with variable y, we write it as into dy. And the function with variable x, we write it as gx into dx. So now we integrate both sides of the above equation. When we integrate the above equation, the integration of 1 by hy dy is equal to integration of gx dx. This gives the solution hy is equal to gx plus c. So here, what is capital Hy and what is capital Gx? Capital Hy is antiderivative and Gx is capital is antiderivative. That is, when we integrate 1 by Hy dy, the value of indefinite integral without constant of integration, that is Hy, capital Hy. And when we integrate the integral of Gx dx, the value of indefinite integral without constant of integration, that is your capital Gx plus c, and c is a constant. Okay, and that's how we can solve a differential equation of first order and first degree if it is in a separable form. That is, we can separate the variable. We can write y, function of y with dy and function of x with dx. Then we just need to integrate to find the solution of differential equation. Okay, so this is the method of separable of variable. So first example is example 4 of NCERT. Find the general solution of the differential equation dy by dx is equal to x plus 1 by 2 minus y, and y is not equal to 2. Because if y is equal to 2, then 2 minus y is become 0. And in the variable separable method, the hy is not equal to 0. Okay. So, as we can see, in the given differential equation, the highest order derivative term present in the given differential equation is dy by dx. Okay. And so order of the given differential equation is 1. And as the given equation is polynomial with respect to derivative dy by dx, and the power of highest order derivative, that is dy by dx, is 1. So degree is also 1. So given differential equation is of first order and first degree. And also we can show on the right hand side there is x plus 1 by 2 minus y. So we can consider x plus 1 as gx and 1 by 2 minus y as hy. Okay, so there is two functions. This is a product of two functions, gx into hy, where g is a only function with variable x and hy is a function with only one variable y. Okay, so fxy, that is x plus 1 by 2 minus y, can be written as gx into hy. Okay, so this is a form of the given differential equation. So we can apply variable separable method to solve this differential equation. Okay, so at first you try. So given differential equation is dy by dx is equal to x plus 1 by 2 minus y. And it is of the form gx into hy. Okay. And here the function gx is x plus 1 y and the function hy is 1 by 2 minus y. So we can solve this differential equation by using method of variable separable. So to solve, separating the variable in the equation dy by dx is equal to x plus 1 by 2 minus y, we get 2 minus y dy is equal to x plus 1 dx. So how we separate? We just write it as 1 by hy dy. Here the value of hy is 1 by 2 minus y. So it become 1 by hy. So 1 by 2 minus y. So it become 2 minus y dy is equal to x plus 1 dx. We just cross multiply if you clearly you can observe it. So we write the function with y with dy and the term with x with dx. So now we can integrate. We can easily integrate because there is a function in the left hand side there is a function with y and we can integrate with respect to dy, and the right hand side there is a function with only with x, so we can integrate with respect to x. So integrating both sides of the equation, 2 minus y dy is equal to x plus 1 dx, we get integration of 2 minus y dy is equal to integration of x plus 1 dx. So as we know, integration of x to the power n dx is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1, where n is not equal to minus 1. If n is equal to minus 1, it becomes integration of x to the power minus 1 dx, that is integration of 1 by x dx, and integration of 1 by x dx is log x, not x to the power minus 1 plus 1. Okay, so this formula is valid only if n is not equal to minus 1. Then integration of xn is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So just apply this formula on the above integral. We get integration of 2 is 2y. Integration of y dy is y square by 2 is equal to integration of x, that is x square by 2, plus integration of 1 dx, that is x, and plus constant of integration c1. So when we simplify, just throughout multiply by 2, we get x square plus y square plus 2x minus 4y plus 2c1 is equal to 0. So we can replace the arbitrary constant 2c1 with new constant. Therefore, the solution of given differential equation is x square plus y square plus 2x minus 4y plus c is equal to 0, where c is 2c1. Okay, so that's how we can find a solution of differential equation by using variable separable method. Okay, so if you observe the solution is x square plus y square plus 2x minus 4y plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so due to the presence of the arbitrary constant c, this solution is a general solution. It represents a family of curves which satisfy the given differential equation. Okay, if we change the arbitrary constant value, if we take 1, 2, 3, then according to the value of c, we get a particular curve. And that is called particular solution of a differential equation. So whenever we solve a differential equation, we get a general solution that represents a family of curves which satisfy the given differential equation. Clear? Okay. Now example 5. Find the general solution of the differential equation dy by dx is equal to 1 plus y square 1 plus x square. In the given differential equation, higher order derivative present is dy by dx. Power is 1. So it is of first order, first degree kind. Okay. And in the right hand side, there is a function 1 plus y square 1 plus x square with two variables, that is fxy. But we can write this fxy as product of two functions, one with variable x and one with variable y, that is gx into hy, and here gx is 1 by 1 plus x square and hy is 1 plus y square. So whenever there is a question and we have to find the solution of that differential equation, so we have to observe, is this given equation is of first order and first degree? Okay, this is first task. And then see the right hand side of the part, if can be separated into two parts, that is it can be written as a product of two functions gx into hy, then we can apply variable separal method to solve the given differential equation. Okay, so and also observe that in this question we have to find the general solution, not a particular solution. Might be possible that in some question we have to find a particular solution, but when they ask to find the particular solution, they also give some condition so that we can calculate the value of c. Okay, but in this question we just need to calculate general solution of the differential equation dy by dx is equal to 1 plus y square by 1 plus x square. So try to solve. So the differential equation is of the form dy by dx is equal to gx into hy. To solve this type of differential equation, we need to separate the variables. And since 1 plus y square is not equal to 0 and also 1 plus x square not equal to 0, therefore, after separating the variable, the given differential equation can be written as dy by 1 plus y square and dx by 1 plus x square. So we just write what is the value of gx here? 1 by 1 plus x square, and the value of hy is 1 plus y square. So when we take it on the left hand side, it becomes dy by 1 plus y square is equal to dx by 1 plus x square. We just separate the variables, y on the left hand side and x on the right hand side. So now we're integrating both sides of the above differential equation, we get okay. So what is the integration of dx by 1 plus x square? Is this a standard form? We already studied integral chapter, right? So what is the integration of dx by 1 plus x square? So integral of dx by 1 plus x square is tan inverse x. So when we integrate in dy by 1 plus y square, we get tan inverse y. And when we integrate integral of dx by 1 plus x square x, we will get tan inverse x. Okay. So using the formula we have, therefore the solution of given differential equation is tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus c. And that is the general solution of the given differential equation dy by dx is equal to 1 plus y square by 1 plus x square. Here. Okay, so next example is find the particular solution of the differential equation dy by dx is equal to minus 4xy square given that y is equal to 1 when x equal to 0. So this example is different from the previous two examples. Okay, in this example, we have to find particular solution, not a general solution. Okay, of the differential equation dy by dx is equal to minus 4x y square. It is of the first order and first degree. And also the function fxy is minus 4xy square, which is a product of two functions gx and hy, where gx is minus 4x and hy is y square. So we can apply the variable separable method to solve this. And there is given a condition, that is when x equal to 0, y is equal to 1. So to find a particular solution of a given differential equation, there must be initial condition. There must be a condition. By using that condition, we can calculate the value, particular value of c. Okay. So at first, find the general solution of the given differential equation using variable separable, and then we use the initial condition, that is when x equal to 0, y equal to 1, to calculate the value of c to get a particular solution. Okay, so just try. The differential equation is in a form dy by dx is equal to gx into hy. To solve this type of differential equation, we separate the variable. Here the value of gx is minus 4x and hy is y square. So we can write hy into dy. So we get dy by y square is equal to gx, that is minus 4x dx. So it is of the form 1 by hy dy is equal to gx into dx. So integrating both sides of our differential equation, we get integral of dy by y square is equal to minus 4 into integral of x dx. So as we know, the integration of x and dx is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 when n is not equal to 1. So using this formula, the integral of dy by y square. So integration of y to the power minus 2 dy, here value of n is minus 2. So when we integrate, we get minus 1 by y is equal to minus 2 x square, as the integration of x dx is x square by 2. So we get minus 2 x square plus c. So this imply minus 1 by y is equal to minus 2x square plus c. So we can rewrite this as y is equal to 1 by 2x square minus c. Since we have to find the solution now, the solution y is equal to 1 by 2x square minus c is the general solution of the given differential equation because of the presence of arbitrary constant. The solution with arbitrary constant is the general solution. But we have to find a particular solution of the differential equation, and for that there is a given a condition, that is y is equal to 1 when x equal to 0. So find the solution, that is at y is equal to when x equal to 0. Therefore, substituting y is equal to 1 and x equal to 0 in equation, we get y is equal to 1 by 2x square minus c. So we get y is equal to 1, so 1, and x equal to 0, so we get 1 by 0 minus c. that is c is equal to minus 1. Now substituting the value of c in equation, y is equal to 1 by 2x square minus c, we get y is equal to 1 by 2x square plus 1. Okay, so we use this condition, that is y is equal to 1 when x equal to c, to find the value of this arbitrary constant. And this is the particular solution of the given differential equation. That is y is equal to 1 by 2x square plus 1. A particular solution represents a single curve that satisfies the given differential equation with the condition. And that condition is x equal to 0 and y equal to 1. It satisfies both the condition and also the differential equation. But a general solution represents a family of curves that satisfy the differential equation. Example 7 is, find the equation of the curve passing through the point 1, 1, whose differential equation is x dy is equal to 2x square plus 1 dx, where x is not equal to 0. So, in this example, we have to find the equation of the curve, a single curve, okay, which passing through point 1, 1. The first condition is it must pass through the point 1, 1. Whose differential equation is this? X dy is equal to 2x square plus 1 dx. So, in this question, we have to find a particular solution of the differential equation x dy is equal to 2x square plus 1 dx, which also satisfy the point 1, 1. So, here the initial condition is y is equal to 1 when x equal to 1. Okay, and the differential equation is x dy is equal to 2x square plus 1 dx. So, can we separate this? Can we use a variable separable method to solve this differential equation? And when we solve the differential equation, we get a general solution. Then we remove the constant c with the initial condition with using the point 1, 1. And then we get a equation of the curve. Okay, so try. The differential equation is in this form, dy by dx is equal to gx into hy. As the given differential equation is x dy is equal to 2x square plus 1 dx. So we can write it as dy by dx is equal to 2x square plus 1 by x, where 2x square plus 1 by x is your function gx and hy is 1. So it is of the form dy by dx is equal to gx into hy. To solve this type of differential equation, we need to separate the variable. So the given differential equation can be expressed as dy is equal to 2x square plus 1 by x into dx. Here the value of gx is 2x square plus 1 by x, and value of hy is 1. So we get dy is equal to 2x. We just separate the numerator part, so we get 2x plus 1 by x dx. Now, to get the solution, we just integrating both sides of our equation. We get integration of dy is equal to integration of 2x plus 1 by x dx. And we know that integration of xn is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 when n is not equal to minus 1, and integration of 1 by x is log x. Using this formula, we have y is equal to x square plus log mod x plus c. And that is your general solution of the given differential equation. And our equation represent the family of solution curves of the given differential equation. But we have to find a equation of the curve which passing through the point 1, 1. Okay. So from this family of solution of curves, we just have to find out the curve from this family which also passes through the point 1, 1. So since we have to find the solution at 1, 1, therefore just substitute x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1 in equation y is equal to x square plus log mod x plus c. As if it is passes through 1, 1, it satisfies the given equation. So we get 1 is equal to 1 plus log 1 plus c, and the value of log 1 is 0. So we get c is equal to 0. Now substitute the value of c in equation y is equal to x square plus log x plus c. Therefore, the equation of the required curve is y is equal to x square plus log mod x. Okay. And that is the equation of the curve which passes through 1, 1 and also satisfy the given differential equation x dy is equal to 2x square plus 1 dx. Clear? Equation number 8, example 8 is find the equation of a curve passing through the point minus 2, 3, given that the slope of the tangent to the curve at any point x, y is 2x by y square. Okay. So in this example, as in example 7, we have to calculate a particular solution of the given differential equation, which passes through minus 2, 3. But what is the differential equation in this question? As I have only mentioned that given that the slope of the tangent to the curve at any point x, y is 2x plus 2x by y square. Okay. So what is the differential equation? So as we know, the slope of the tangent is given by dy by dx. So we get, as the tangent at the curve is 2x by y square, so we get dy by dx is equal to 2x by y square. And that is your differential equation. That is you obtain from that statement, that is the slope of the tangent to the curve at any point x, y is 2x by y square. Okay, so now you have a differential equation, that is dy by dx is equal to 2x by y square. So just use the variable separable method to solve the differential equation. You get a general solution, and then use the point minus 2, 3 to find a particular solution that satisfy the differential equation and this point. Okay. So try. So we know that slope of the tangent to a curve is given by dy by dx, which is given 2x by y square. So from our this two statement, dy by dx is equal to 2x by y square. And that is your differential equation. Now, as we can see, the given differential equation is dy by dx is equal to 2x by y square. And the function fxy, that is 2x by y square, can be written as product of two functions, gx into hy. And here the gx is 2x and hy is 1 by y square. So it is of the form dy by dx is equal to gx into hy. So to solve this type of differential equation, we need to separate the variable. So after separating x and y, both term we have y square dy is equal to 2x dx. We write all term with y with dy and the term with x with dx. So we get y square dy is equal to 2x dx. Now integrating both sides of equation, y square dy is equal to 2x dx, we get integration of y square dy is equal to integration of 2x dx. And as we know, integration of x and dx is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1, where n is not equal to 1. So using this, we have integration of y square dy is y cube by 3 is equal to integration of 2x dx is 2 into x square by 2. 2 to cancel out, so we get x square plus c. That is your general solution of the differential equation. But we have to find the equation of a curve passing to the point minus 2, 3. But this equation, that is y square by 3 is equal to x square plus c, represent a family of curves which satisfy the differential equation. Okay, so we have to find the solution at minus 2, 3. Therefore, substituting x equal to minus 2 and y is equal to 3 in the equation y cube by 3 is equal to x square plus c, we get 3 cube by 3 is equal to minus 2 whole square plus c. That is 9 is equal to 4 plus c. So the value of c is 5. So on substituting the value of c is equal to 5 in equation y cube by 3 is equal to x square plus c, we get the equation of required curve as y cube by 3 is equal to x square plus 5. Clear? And that is your particular solution which passes through the point minus 2, 3 and satisfy the differential equation, that is dy by dx is equal to 2x by y square. Clear? Therefore, the solution of the given differential equation is y is equal to, just take left hand side y and all the terms on the right hand side. So we get 3x square plus 5 power 1 by 3. And that is your equation of the curve, which passing through minus 2, 3 and satisfy the differential equation. Now, example 9. In a bank, principal increases continuously at the rate of 5% per year. So in how many years rupees 1000 double itself? Okay. So at first, as we know, a rate can be represented by using derivative. So as there is a rate, that is principal increases continuously at the rate of 5% per year. So principal is increases with respect to time. And if there is a differential equation, that is dy by dt, that is dy is the small change in y, dt is the small change in t. So dy by dt represent change in y per unit change in t. Okay. So we can use derivative to represent this. That is principal increase continuously at the rate of 5% per year. Okay. So try. So let P be the principal at any time t. Okay. So we just take a notation for a principal at a particular time t. Okay. And as P changes with respect to t, so according to the given problem, principal increases continuously at the rate of 5% per year. So we can write it as dp by dt is equal to 5 by 100 into p. So here dp by dt, dp is the small change in principal, dt is the small change in time, and dp by dt represent change in p per unit change in time. So dp by dt represent the rate of change of principal with respect to time. Okay. And there is also that is principal increase continuously at the rate of 5%. So we can represent it as 5%. So 5 by 100 of principal. So 5 by 100 into P. So that is your differential equation, that is dp by dt, that is rate of change of principal with time, is equal to 5% of principal. So 5 by 100 into P. Clear? So at first we have to find the general solution for this differential equation. And then in the second part of the question is that in how many years that 1000 double itself. So let's at first find the general solution. You get dp by dt is equal to p by 20 So now we can apply the variable separable method. Separating the variable in our equation, we get dp by p is equal to dt by 20. So just integrate both sides of equation. So we get dp by p is equal to dt by 20. So integration of dp by p is equal to integration of dt by 20. And integration of dp by p is, as we know, integration of dx by x is log mod x. So integration of dp by p is log p, not log mod x. Why? Since p is principal, so it is always greater than 0. So we can write log mod p as log p. And integration of dt by 20 is t by 20 plus c, that is constant. So we get p principal is equal to e the power t by 20 into e the power c1. How we get this? Just take log on the right hand side, it become exponential. So we get p is equal to exponential power t by 20 plus c1. And we know e the power x plus y can be written as e the power x into e the power y. So we get e the power t by 20 into e the power c1. E the power c1 is a constant term. So we can replace e the power c1 with a new constant, that is c. So we get principal is equal to c into e the power t by 20. And that is the general solution of the differential equation. Okay. Now we have to find that how many years rupees 1000 double itself. So we have to calculate t, the value of t. But there is two constant. First is c and t. And to get the value of t, we also have to know what is the value of c. So to calculate c, let p is equal to 1000 when t equal to 0. According to the question, we have to calculate how many years it takes so that rupees 1000 is double. So when time is 0, that is t equal to 0, the principal is 1000. So we just use this. So substituting the value of p and t in the general solution of differential equation, that is p is equal to c into e the power t by 20, we have p is 1000 is equal to c into e the power 0 by 20 as time is 0. So we get c is equal to 1000. Therefore we have p is equal to 1000 into e the power t by 20. Let t years be the time required to double the principal. Is the time which required to double the principal. So then double 2000, principal is 2000 is equal to 1000, the value of c, e the power t by 20. We have to calculate the value of t. So we get t is equal to 20 log e2. Just solve this expression. Okay. Therefore, time required to double the principal is t is equal to 20 log e log base e2. Okay. So in today's lecture, we learned how we can use variable separable method to solve first order, first degree differential equation. And what is the difference between general solution and a particular solution of a differential equation. Okay. So thank you.